Club. It's cold and rainy outside.
And Luisa's cranky. And
I am not cranky.
Look at her.
Caroline just does everything wrong.
Nicole's sick.
Yeah.
Making Italian baked chicken and pastina and truffle tarts with raspberries.
The thing about these truffle tarts with raspberries, though, is that, like, we're probably not going to make this recipe right because you're supposed to let it cool for, like, 2 hours. But we don't have that kind of time. Anybody got time for that? So, what we're going to do is just kind of, like, put them in the freezer for less time than that and hope everything goes well.
I mentioned earlier, I am sick. So I considered the ethical implications of getting my fellow Supper Club members sick. And I didn't want to do that, so I will not be cooking tonight, but instead be filming and helping with things that don't require me touching the food. So,
And Caroline and
yes,
I
I will clean.
Caroline and I have also had our flu shots, but we considered the ethical implications of inviting other people to the Supper Club dinner who perhaps have not had their flu shots and could get sick from Nicole. But, you know, after weighing our options, we decided that's not a good idea. So, you know, in the end, we decided to just not invite anybody tonight.
Also, my family is being really passive-aggressive about how, like, we always make a big mess.
Yeah.
So we'll just make Nicole clean this time, I guess. You know, Mr. Maxwell taught my brother at St. Pete Catholic.
Really?
Yeah.
We're getting married. No, our brother, not Mr. Awkward.
Awkward.
Please keep this in the video.
I will keep that in the video.
I like this part. That's a good intro, even though we don't have a theme.
Okay, so we're no longer doing the
Truffle or whatever.
truffle or whatever because there's this problem where it takes like 4 hours to cool. And we're not doing that. So now we're making dark chocolate mousse instead, which only takes 1 hour to cool, and we think we can handle that. So that's the change that we've made. Okay, great.
Alright, I just wanted to point it out that today at Supper Club we only got 5 items at the grocery store because we already had all these items at Caroline's house. We only had to get chicken breast, an onion, mozzarella, cold heavy cream, and Cool Whip. I don't know. And we also only spent $10.70, which is much less than we usually do. And I think we spent like, I don't know, only like 20 to 30 minutes at the grocery store, which is also shorter than usual. So just wanted to point that out.
These are the ingredients for dark chocolate mousse. We have light whipped topping, because we're being healthy, 3 eggs, heavy whipping cream, sugar, and a lot of chocolate.
These are the ingredients for Italian baked chicken and pastina. We have kosher salt, shredded mozzarella, onion, diced tomatoes, shells, chicken, butter, garlic, parsley, parmesan, olive oil, and breadcrumbs. We have almost completed the mousse, and this is what it looks like as I'm stirring it. We had to whip some egg whites and cream and melt chocolate and such, and now it's getting put together and we're going to cool it for an hour.
Louisa is attempting the consistent challenge we have of chopping the onion.
Hold on, how am I supposed to chop this? Nicole, can you check how I'm supposed to chop this?
Diced.
Oh, awkward.
Caroline, what are you doing?
I'm sauteing the chicken, onions, garlic, and olive oil.
Very nice.
Smelling pretty good right now.
It is.
Yeah. And we finished the mousse. We're about to cook the pasta. Just here with our boiling water.
Yeah.
And Luisa and I are multitasking pretty well, and Nicole's been cleaning things as we go. So.
Yep. I put some things in the dishwasher already, and I will clean up this mess. Louisa, what are you doing?
I'm just getting the ingredients ready to put into the chicken when Caroline's done with it.
We have almost completed our chicken dish. We have this mixture going on in here with the chicken and tomatoes and cheese and stuff. And then over here, we're still boiling our pasta, which is also going to go in that dish. And then we have a breadcrumb mixture that we're going to sprinkle on top, and then we're going to bake the whole thing. And Nicole is cleaning. So so we have our pasta and chicken in the dish, and Louisa is sprinkling our breadcrumb and Parmesan mixture. How do you feel about the dish, Louisa?
I feel like it's gonna be really good. This reminds me of King Ranch chicken, except for it smells much better.
Yeah, it does smell pretty amazing with the tomatoes and everything. I'm excited.
So, we have just taken the chicken dish out of the oven. It looks very good. It's still sizzling. How do you feel about this, Caroline?
I am really excited because it smells good.
Good.
Yep.
And we're going to eat it.
Caroline, what did you think?
We just finished our chicken dish, and look how much we ate of it.
Wow.
And so clearly it was very good, and we all enjoyed it a lot.
Good.
It was super good. I like to like bake pastas because I like the crunchy, you know?
Yeah,
So like, then the pasta's kind of like harder and crunchier, and then they also had like the baked breadcrumbs and the Parmesan on top. That made it really good. And I felt like the sauce was really fresh because it was actual tomatoes and it wasn't just like processed like pasta sauce, you know? Chicken was good. I don't know. I underestimated the chicken.
There wasn't like an overwhelming amount of cheese.
Yeah.
I felt like the olive oil, like with the chicken and the onions, turned out like a really good flavor.
Yeah, I really feel like the breadcrumbs.
Nicole just got an Invisalign. Excuse her. She's really bad lisp.
But I really liked the breadcrumbs. Feel like they made the dish much better. So now we are going to have...
Our chocolate mousse.
Yay!
Yay!
Cocoa. Speaking of cocoa, we've just finished eating our chocolate mousse,
Yes.
which was very good. Although I do wish, I feel as if it was the egg whites. Because we were having a problem with the egg whites where they weren't stiffening. And I feel as if the egg whites had stiffened, then it would have been a stiffer mousse. And it would have been a better mousse.
That's true. It was a little liquidy.
Yeah.
Also, you know how it was supposed to be a dark chocolate mousse?
Yeah.
It occurs to me that I don't know where the dark chocolate comes in. Because
It occurs
we
to
use milk chocolate chips. I guess that was where we went wrong, but it didn't really tell us to use dark chocolate ever.
Well, yeah, it did. It said bittersweet. Remember we had this talk about, like, whether...
Cheetah.
You did say that!
I forgot.
I've been waiting for it and then I forgot. We just made our New Year's resolutions, and one of them is to not say like, or we say cheetah. Okay, great.
Okay. So there was definitely a talk where we talked about semi-sweet chocolate chips and whether it was okay or not.
Yeah.
We decided that it was.
I don't even think we thought about the dark chocolate issue, though. We just kind of thought about the general chocolate issue.
Luisa's not convinced.
Okay, well,
It doesn't matter. The mousse was good.
Caroline was having a problem with the whipped cream.
It was really hard to get off the spoon.
I'm sure.
And Nicole had to help me, and it was like all over the
So
place.
instead, we just got crump cocoa.
True.